So the best thing, see, the thing they always say about the Moors, and the reason why our civilization was so high, is because we had the wit to assist nature, not resist it or interfere with it, but study nature, see how it works, and see how we could assist it in its work. But not just to, draw up some barriers and say, well, we're going to take this river, we're going to make this go straight here and curve it like this. It don't work like that. Nature don't work like that. Nature don't have 90-degree angles and straight things like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that type. Nature has round things, and the rivers, when water travels down the river, it's a vortex. It's spinning down there, and it's gouging out the bottom to the shape that it wants. When you artificially, create these artificial things, the water has a whole nother different type of memory, a distorted and a mutated memory. So the best thing is the best water is the waters that's shaded from the direct sunlight, or the waters that come up from the ground, the fresh water springs. Those are some of the best waters to drink and bathe in.
Plus, you said when a river, it purifies it.
Exactly.
The water purifies it as long as it's running.
Right, in the course that it wants to run. Exactly, it'll purify itself. That's why you see a river as it gets older, it starts to meander, because it starts to, take certain routes that will allow it to purify itself. So when you see a river that's doing all this, that's an old and ancient river. It takes time to carve out. That's the way it's almost like a sine wave. It's like a snake. You see what I'm saying? That's just a natural flow of energy. So water, since it seeks its own level, it's going to try and flow the way waters naturally flow.
But the way we dump toxic stuff in this rivers, they all poison, right?
Yeah, they all get poisoned, and then they start getting a bad memory. They start getting bad karma. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets distorted. But I mean, the earth is still salvageable as it is now. I mean, this part that's just been totally devastated, but it's not a hopeless case yet. There's ways that we can still heal the earth, the same way you heal your human body. Our ancestors had ways of needling the earth with different temples and obelisks, the same way in your body, according to acupuncture, you got the lines of meridian where energy flows. The earth is the same way. And you can place a building, a temple, an obelisk in certain points of the earth, needling the earth, causing that part where it's deficient in certain energies to generate those energies it needs to be generated itself. So when we come back into power, these are some of the things that we got to begin to do. We got to begin to develop new types of technologies designed to heal the earth and reestablish connections back with the earth. We got a job to do. As a people, we got a serious job to do on this planet because the planet has been totally distorted and manipulated and mutated. And we're the only people that has that original connection with the earth to really tune into the earth and find out what it is that needs to be done. We could do it. We just got to apply ourselves to it. Brother T, you want to say something?
I was just going to say that whenever someone talks about the glaciers and the icebergs at the poles melting, they talk about it as if it's going to be a disaster for the earth. But the water that's in those icebergs and glaciers is totally pure.
Right.
It was frozen before all this pollution. So that's the way of the earth cleaning itself out, freshening up the water and the earth.
And it seems like it does that periodically. Like it's not the first time it happens. It's almost like the menstruation of a woman having a period, where it builds up on the uterus lining, just like the ice builds up, and then it's flushed out. It's flushed out, and then it builds up again. Everything on the earth and nature is always cyclical. It deals with cycles. The earth and nature doesn't function in a straight line. It deals with cycles, and once we learn how to tune in with the cycles in our own body, then we learn how to tune in better with the earth, then we could create that paradise that the Moors was in the process of creating in Moorish Spain. When you hear the Europeans speak about Moorish Spain, they speak about it like as if like it was like a garden place on the earth. I mean, one of the most high, sophisticated civilizations known, what the Moors was able to do in Moorish Spain. They began the process, but as usual, the Christians came, the Europeans came and just destroyed it. And even the Europeans say, the kids are taught in school to sing the praises of those one who came and conquered Spain. But what did they conquer? What did they say Spain from? Civilization. The Moors were civilizing it. They said if the Moors would have continued on civilizing the planet Earth, they said the planet Earth would have been 500 years more advanced than it is now. 500 years more advanced. They said the Moors would have been able to continue where we started off. You see, so we got to, in a sense, take off where we left off. That's why it's important for us to study the history. It's important for us to study Moorish Spain. It's important to study the ways of our ancestors. How did the Moors do engineering? Was they able to bring fresh water supply to their cities, where they had hot and cold running water? I'm talking about a time when the Europeans were living when the European kings were living in oversized barns with a hole in the roof to let the smoke out, with straw on the floor. We was living in marble houses. I mean, houses that had marble, they had carpets. You see what I'm saying? They had fountains, constantly fresh running water. We had air conditioning, where we was able to blow air over cool water. They had flowers and perfume in it, so we had cool perfume air blowing on us. I mean, this is the type of science that we had, and this is where we need to get back into. You know,